Good morning, children. Till now we learned about all the terms which are related to the fourth chapter. In the fourth chapter, especially we learned about what is force. In the same way, we learned about the different types of the forces, that is the contact force and the non-contact force. In the contact force, we learned about the different forces of the contact forces, and in the same way, and the non-contact forces also we learned about the different forces. Okay, as moreover the chapter whatever that we are learning, that is the fourth chapter, is completed. Okay, let us review all the points which are related to the fourth chapter. As in your textbook, it is given as the keywords. Okay, just we'll go through of all the keywords whatever that are given, and we'll see that whether we have come across all the keywords or not. If not, just we'll discuss that one. Okay, first one is that force. Okay, first one is that the force. What do you mean by the force? Force is the push or pull of a body which tends to change the position, shape or direction of an object is called as the force. Okay. Next comes the pull. Pull. Okay. Pull means it is one type of the action such that it gives the force. Okay. And the units of the force is Newton. 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg meter per second square. And push as well as pull both together, they give the force, that is pull. And the same way push also. Push is an action which tends to change of an object, okay, which is called as the force. Next we learn about contact force. Okay, contact force, the force which is exerted on an object by the actual contact is called as the contact force. And the force at a distance, or the field force. Force at a distance. Force at a distance. Force at a distance means the force which is exerted on a body without the actual contact. Without the actual contact, the force is exerted on a body, then that force is called as the force at a distance. In this contact force, we learn about the muscular force. The force which is exerted by the muscles is called as the muscular force. Muscular force. Force which is exerted by the muscles is called as the muscular force. And as well as gravitational force. Gravitational force. Gravitational force. Gravitational force means the force which is exerted between any two bodies in the universe. The force which is exerted between any two bodies in the universe is called as the gravitational force. And here magnetic force. Magnetic force. What is magnetic force? The force which is exerted by the magnet. That means the properties of the magnets is that the like poles repel each other, whereas the unlike poles attract each other. And here magnets attract either the iron objects or the objects which are made up of cobalt and nickel. Okay. Therefore here these objects, okay, the magnetic materials which attract the iron or the cobalt and nickel items, then that is called as the magnetic force. Force which is exerted by the magnets is called as the magnetic force. Next one is that the electrostatic force. Electrostatic. Static means rest. Electro means electrons. The force which is exerted by the transfer of electrons is called as the electrostatic force. Next comes the net force. Net force is the total force acting on a body. Normally the net force will be equal to the sum of the forces acting on the body. That means if they are in the opposite direction, sum of the negative and the positive forces acting on the object together, it is called as the net force. Or we can define the net force as the algebraic sum of the forces which are exerting on the object is called as the net force. Next one is the magnitude. Magnitude means size of an object. Size of an object means normally if a person is eating of 5 chapatis, some other person is eating of only 2 chapatis. A person eating 2 chapatis, we say that he is eating of lesser magnitude, whereas the person eating of 5 chapatis, we say that he is eating of the higher magnitude, okay, greater magnitude. Therefore, magnitude gives the size of an object. Next one is the equilibrium. Equilibrium means equal. The forces which are exerting on a body, if they are both are equal on the either side, then we say that the object has attained the equilibrium position. The object has attained the equilibrium position. Next one is the normal force. Normal force. Okay. The force. Normal force means the force which is exerted on an object perpendicularly. It is called as the normal force. Next one is the tension. Tension means the force which is exerted by the string on an object is called as the tension. Next, state of motion. State of motion. State of motion means either the object is at rest or either the object is in the motion. Motion means if the object changes its position with respect to the surroundings, it is called as the what? Motion. State of motion. Pressure. Pressure means force acting per unit time. Force by area. Force by area. Force acting per unit area is called as the pressure. And last one we are having a free body diagram. Free body diagram. Free body diagram means FBD we represent free body diagram. The diagrams which are representing of whether the objects are in the rest, when the objects are at rest, or where the objects are at in the motion. Okay. Next we come across what we have learned. Here it is giving that force is a push or a pull. Next one, a force can act on an object with or without being in contact with it. That is a force acting on an object, either a contact force or either a force at a distance. Field is a three-dimensional region influenced. If an object is kept in and at any point in the region, it is influenced by it. Okay. Next, friction he is giving. Friction is the force that opposes the relative motion of surfaces in contact. Next, the force which we exert by using our body muscles is called as the muscular force, and the attractive force between any two massive objects is called as the gravitational force. Okay. Next, he has given the properties of the magnets. That is, the magnetic force attracts a magnetic material such as iron, but it is either attracts or either repels of any other magnet. And here, the force exerted by a charged body on the another charged body is called as the electrostatic force of the attraction. Next, force has a magnitude as well as a direction. Means force is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. And here net force he has given the definition. The algebraic sum of all the forces acting on a body is known as net force, and it is denoted by F net. Next, a force that can change the state of an object or a motion of an object. Force may cause a change in the shape of an object. The forces acting perpendicularly on a unit area of a surface is called as the pressure. He is giving the definition for the pressure. Okay. Next, we'll do one problem which is given in the textbook, beta. Okay. Now listen. These are the keywords and what we have learned, all the points we discussed here. Okay, which are very, very important. We have come across all the points related to this chapter. Okay. Next, we see one problem over here which is given in the textbook in the application of concepts. That is fourth question. Fourth problem. Fourth question. The surface area of an object is, I am writing of the problem over here. The surface area. The surface area of an object is 20 meters square. Okay. And a force and a force of 10 Newton. 10 Newton is applied on it. Is applied on it. Then what is the pressure? What is the pressure? Okay. Here the surface area of an object is 20 meters square. Normally the units of area is meter square, and a force of 10 newtons. And a force of 10 newtons is acting upon it, applied on it. Then what is the pressure? He is asking about what is the pressure. Here first we should write what is given. What is given here? Area is given. What is the area here? 20 meters square. What is given then? What is given more? That is force. Force is 10 newtons. What is he asking? Pressure. Pressure he is asking. Therefore, what is pressure actually? Pressure is equals to force per area. Force per area. What is force given? Yes, it is given as 10. Here, what is the area? 20. Therefore, how much it is? 0.5. Okay, Pascal. The units of the pressure is the Pascal. How much it is? It is 0.5 Pascal. Okay, this is about the problem, that is force per area. Okay, force per unit area. That is the, or we can say that Pascal or the Newton per meter square also we can write. Okay, 0.5 Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square or Pascal. These are the units. Compulsory units, you should mention it. Okay, without the units, okay, it is of unworthy. Compulsory when you are doing of any problem, you should mention the units. Okay, the remaining we will be learning in the next tomorrow. That is the next class. Thank you.